What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Long time no talk. You know I go on my little hiatus sometimes. Fresh off work, I want to talk to y'all about the job market out here. Here in Vegas. I'm going on, if y'all don't know, been in Vegas for like 2 years now. It's not what it is. So like right off the bat, in my hometown of Minnesota, it's really like I come from warehouse work, manual labor, blue collar work, put stuff together. It's really easy for me to find a job there. Really easy for me to get into like a warehouse. A warehouse will pretty much hire anybody. I did some Amazon, did some Flex up there, just a whole plethora of gig work. And then also, warehouse work. So when I came to Vegas, I planned to do something different with my life. I swore off warehouses. I said I would never work a warehouse again. I did it. If you see my last warehouse, I'm trying to unbutton this. Shit is fucking tight on my neck. Fuck it. Wait till I get home. But yeah, I just swore off warehouses. I'm never working in a warehouse again. I will never go back to a warehouse. I know a lot of people comment. A lot of people come to my channel from the warehouse video and they want advice. Hey, look, I've given as much advice on the warehouse as I can. That part of my life is over. You feel free to watch other people's channels on warehouses. I'm not doing that anymore. There's tons of content on my channel about warehouse videos. Tons. Go through my old videos. I'll show you what to do if you're in a warehouse, how to get out of a warehouse. I'm pretty much done talking about a warehouse. That part of my life is over with. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm good. But I'm not saying like you're less of a person if you do a warehouse. You just, gotta stack your money and find something different, But yeah, so when I came to Vegas with my girlfriend, I told myself I will not be doing the same thing I did in Minnesota. And I've tried a prefla. Is that the word, prefla? Well, you know what I mean. I've tried different jobs since I've been here. And I've done some security work, I've done some just gig work, bus. And like Vegas, there is a lot of freaking money here. You can make a lot of money. There's people making 6, 7, 8 grand a month here, which is plus, I'm not lying, I'm not bullshitting y'all. And just like serving jobs, like busing, serving, restaurant, like guys too, a lot of people think, oh, whoa, all the girls make that. No, guys make that, just at restaurants, or busing at like, day clubs and stuff. And I've come to know, like, I thought like it was gonna be like my hometown. I was like, I'm gonna come here and get a job right away. I'm gonna be able to get in to any place just like that. They'll take me with open arms, just like my hometown when I was doing warehouse shit. And it's really not like that here. Like, it's really like Vegas is very like, it's tight knit. It's like all about who you know here. If you don't know the right people here, it's gonna be tight on like, it's gonna be tight on getting a job, like you could be the best at you could be like super overqualified, but like here, I guess they go off of like who you know. So like I was following a lot of people like Vegas vloggers, there's this guy named Jacob Life in Vegas. He does all the like Vegas content. I'd say check him out. He does really good research on his channel and stuff. I don't usually give shout outs, but he's a good, like, I'm not a hater, you know what I'm saying? If I see somebody doing all good content, he's good with that. He tells all about Vegas. And he said even when he moved here, he didn't have a job, but he knew a person here that hooked him up with a job. And I'm coming to realize that a lot of people here, if they're not like their own boss, like they're not in tech or something, and they want to get like a server position, or they want to like, work in the restaurant industry where they make pretty decent money, you know what I'm saying? They make really good money, like with not a lot of overtime either. I know you're probably thinking like, damn, you gotta work like fucking 70 hours a week to get that type of money, huh? You gotta do all that. No, it's actually like, you actually like freaking, you could work like a 30 to 40 hour week, not even that, like a 25-hour week, and make pretty good money here. I'm learning more. The more and more I learn about Vegas, the more it's coming into fruition of like how you do this type of stuff. Now, I'm not speaking for the tech people. I'm not in tech. I'm not in anything. I'm talking about in the service industry, you know, the entertainment industry. If you want to get into that career field, it's all about who you know. If you don't know the right people, they're not going to let you in the door. And I'm realizing this because me, you know, I think like, okay, I'm good looking, I'm in shape, which really doesn't mean anything in the job industry. Like, I don't know why I'm saying that, but you know, your looks, I guess, like if you want to be in the entertainment business here, if you want to be in the service industry here, your looks do play a role. They want you to be somewhat, you know, I guess, like in shape or something. Also, like, you also have to like you have to know the right people. Sorry, I'm distracted. I didn't mean to like go off the thing. You know, I lose my train of thought sometimes. But like, you have to know the right people, you know? You have to know, like, just, yeah, to get your foot in the door. It's almost like, it's weird, because it's almost like if you are like, trying to be in like Hollywood or something. Like if you were trying to get like a role for like a movie or something, you know, it's like that. Like, it's really hard. Like, I'm realizing that it's really hard to find jobs out here, you know. Like, it's not like I thought it would be back in the past, like when you like freaking, you can just go up, fill out an application, hand them your resume, and boom, you're in there. No, it's tougher than I thought, you know. It's very tight niche. If you want to go and make the money, you gotta, like, in order to get hired, you gotta like, hold on, my camera's falling. My camera's falling, yo. You gotta know the people, you know. You gotta know this person, you know. You gotta know that person. And I'm really struggling, like, I'm parked, y'all. I'm really struggling with, like, you know, trying to figure things out here to make the most money. And I know a lot of y'all are saying I should go full-time on YouTube. I should, but like, help me help y'all. What type of content do you want me to post on this channel? Do you want me to post more ranting, you know, advice, whatever? Let me know in the comments. But also, like, going back to my job situation, it's like, see, the money I was talking about, I want to be making that type of money monthly, you know. I'm not saying I'm struggling here by any means. When I first got here, yes, we were struggling. Like, we weren't like homeless or anything, but we were like, you know, we depleted our savings when we got here, you know. I'm finally, this late in the year, building my savings back up, you know, through gig work and various different jobs, you know. But we depleted our savings coming here, and yeah, we were like, you know, we always had food on the table. I'm grateful for that. We had a roof to sleep over, but like, it just, the income wasn't coming in like that, you know. Here being my second year, I'm realizing there is a lot of money you can make in Vegas in the service industry, or if you just want to be in the entertainment or do whatever. But it, like I've repeated myself multiple times in this video, you got to know the person to get you in the door. You can't just walk up with your resume and a nice fancy shirt and expect to get in, because I've went to many of jobs here in Vegas, suited up, resume to the T to what they liked, and boom, rejected. I've taken a lot of rejections here for jobs, and it kind of like sucks. Is like, is it me? Like, damn, you know. But like, I'm reading up on it, and everybody's saying this. Everybody's saying the same thing. It's who you know here. You gotta know some people. And me being an introvert, it's very hard for me to come out of my shell and be all jokey. It's hard, but I'm working on it, because, you know, the jobs I'm working now is forcing me to be more social. It's forcing me to talk to people. But when I'm off of work, it's hard for me to be, you know, out there talking and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's just like, this is just like a heads up video, you know. Excuse me, y'all. If you're planning to come to Vegas and you don't have a lot of savings and you're planning to, like, you say you want to work in the service industry, maybe you want to serve, maybe you want to bus, maybe you want to be in the entertainment business, don't, stack up your savings, stack a lot of money, maybe 10 grand, I would say 10 grand at the least, because also when you come here, they make it extremely hard for you to get an apartment. Like, they want you to have double the times of rent, plus your credit score has to be good. Not only do they want that, but they want the credit score to be, good enough for them to, consider you. Which is crazy because where I came from, they didn't go off of credit scores to get an apartment, So, like, just have that in mind, or you could just do gig work. When we started here, I did like one job and then I did gig work on the side, but the gig work isn't a full-time income. You're gonna also need a 9 to 5. I'm just giving you a heads up, if you're planning on moving to Vegas, be prepared for a lot of rejection, because me being good looking and in shape and, well, my girlfriend tells me I'm good looking all the time. I'm not trying to sound vain. I just see myself as average. I just, you see yourself every day and you look at yourself, you're like, it's just me, But I do realize I'm in shape. I put in the work. I've been working out for 9 years, I'm consistent still to this day. I don't quit, I love the gym. It's just my passion. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, bro, why don't you go get certified and get your personal training license? I will, okay? I will. I'll do it, okay? I will do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I will stop procrastinating with my life and I will go get the certification and I will train people to get very good in shape and strong muscles and build the physique of a champion, I don't know what accent that was. It was a little bit of Arnold, a little bit of Italiano, Just when you come here, if you don't know anybody in Vegas, like me and my girlfriend, we didn't know anybody, it's just me and her. Be prepared to, struggle a little bit. And I'm okay with struggling because I've struggled pretty much my whole life, I came from the struggle, So it hurt at first, but then I'm like, this is nothing new to me, I just gotta tough it out, keep going, and I'm not trying to tell you right now that I'm making like fucking $6 grand a month or like, I'm killing it, I'm not. I'm just, we live very cheaply. We don't spend a lot of money. We don't go out to eat a lot, maybe once or twice or twice every 2 weeks, We like to eat at home. My girl's a master chef. Check out my A Bender Shorts channel. I post all the foods. She's not a chef, but she could be a chef if she wanted to, She's a beast when it comes to the kitchen shit. Her cooking is A1. Mwah. Delicioso, That's my baby girl, But she loves when I call her that. We live like a very frugal lifestyle. We don't spend a lot of money. We buy toys, here and there, but that's how we're able to save money. So if you're coming here alone, I'd say at least have like 7-8 grand stacked minimum, also be prepared for a lot of rejection, because it's not as easy as you think if you want to be making like crazy amount of money. Unless you have a skill or you got your own business, then you're good, you're set, But I'm talking for the people that are coming from the 9 to 5 life and are expecting to jump into like this Vegas life and start making money like crazy. It's not gonna happen, Also, network. Any opportunity you got here, you better network your ass off. You better pretend like, even if you don't, you better pretend to get in where you fit in, because a lot of people aren't gonna hire you for these jobs unless you want to go back to a warehouse. If you coming from your hometown, you guys, watch my warehouse video, and you come here and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get a warehouse job. Hey, do what you gotta do, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But I told myself when I left my hometown, I'm not doing that anymore. Fuck that shit, you know? And I want to reiterate, I got some shit in my eye. I want to reiterate again, y'all. I'm not calling you a loser if you're watching my video and you're working in a warehouse. You're not a loser, bro. It's the people who stay there 20, 30 years. You're a loser. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let that shit go. Like, that's just not a career, you know? But for the people that have been there like 2-3 years, you know, move on, you know? Hopefully you're saving your money and you're planning for something else, you know? But, like, I wouldn't recommend coming to a new state and it's doing the same thing you did in the same state. That doesn't even make any sense, you know? Like, why change your whole location just to do the same thing, you know? But yeah, that's off topic. Just, my main tips here is network, you know? It's hard, you know? It's hard coming to a new place and you don't know anybody, you know? And the people reject you because you're not here or whatever, you know. Vegas isn't in my it's not gonna be my like hometown for life, you know. I'm not planning to settle down here and stay here forever. We plan to move some other place someday, you know. We're just, you know, here to make some money right now and explore, you know. But it's not easy. The money's not easy like I thought it would be. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be like handed to me. I'm not expecting like somebody to hand me the money, but I didn't expect to get so many rejections since I've been here, you know? It's crazy, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. I'm learning every day, and I'm just giving you tips for the people that plan to move here, you know? And also, if you plan to come here, now this is turning into something. If you plan to come here and party your ass off and do drugs and drink, you're gonna end up homeless or a crackhead on the street. I see a lot of homeless here, and I feel like a lot of them came here, there's a lot of vices here. There's, you know, drugs, alcohol, party, gambling, prostitution, you know? Like, there's so many vices, and if you fall straight to those vices, it's not gonna end well for you, you know? That homeless person you see on the street, that could be you from the vices that they have here if you don't have a strong will, you know? I'm working with a guy now. He came here with 80K saved, 80K, and let me tell you, 80K cash. He's been here 2 years now. He didn't work for the first year. Okay, I feel that. But the second year, it's all gone. He said he was just partying and doing coke and stuff. Now, 80K, you could stretch that. Even without any income, without working, you know? Let me see if you got a family, but a single person, he was single, you know? Come on now. Like, don't come here if your vices are not in order, you know? And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm super disciplined. I fall off the wagon sometimes. I'm not like the best of guy, you know? I'm not perfect. I have flaws just like everybody else, you know? But I keep myself focused, you know? Me and my girl, we try to build each other up. And even for my single people out there, you know? You gotta be your strongest person, you know? Because I was single for a long time before I met my girl. But this is going way out to a different video, you know? I'm just ranting, going into like some other stuff. I want to talk about relationships next. I'm gonna do a video on that. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.